Did you know that depression in older adults is actually on the rise? And that's because after 60, people generally start feeling invisible. They are more lonely or lonelier. They feel less appreciated or recognized, and they just slip into depression. And a lot of people, adults over 60, stop taking care of themselves. And I feel like they just think that, well, I mean, I'm already 60, whatever, and I'm going to die soon. So what's the point? I mean, we honestly don't even know when we're going to die or how much time we have left. I am 62. I'll be 63 this year, and I could live for another 40 years, God willing. I mean, I don't know how much time I have left, but I know that I'm going to do the best I can right now with what I have to make the rest of my life the best of my life. My name is Eva. This is Women Blazing Trails. And today I want to share some ways that you can to start taking better care of yourself. And we're going to talk about taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, also, if that's your thing. So in true Eva fashion, I am in my pajamas. I don't have any notes. Usually I have some notes that I can read off of, but I'm pretty passionate about this topic. So I didn't feel the need to have to write out any notes. So we're just going to go ahead and start talking about it. I remember when I turned 60, when I turned 50, that 50 decade was really, really awesome for me. And then I turned 60 and I was like, oh man, the shit just got real. I found myself slowly slipping into almost like a depression, if you will. And somebody's trying to call me, not now, almost like a depression. Like I was sad. I lost my spark and my zest for life. I couldn't find joy in anything. I was almost depressed. I just felt icky. And it was probably like that for the first, well, probably a year. And now that I'm in my 62nd year, I'll be 63 this year, actually. Yeah, well, near the end of the year. I found that kind of spark again. And I thought, you know what? I'm only 62, so I'm going to do the best I can with the age that I'm at and try to live out the rest of my life. 20, 30, 40, 50 years. I don't know. I'm at 50. Whoo, can you imagine 50 years? That would make me like 112. If I have like a sharp mind, I wouldn't mind living to the age of 112. My cats will outlive me. That's kind of funny. Anyway, I decided that I'm going to really, really work on improving myself physically, mentally, and spiritually, emotionally, all of that. So I thought that I would share some tips with you and hope that they help you as well. And I know what it's like to get to that age, especially 60. Oh my God, we start thinking, we fall into a slump. This is it, this is where it ends. And we think like that, and I did think like that, but I don't think like that anymore. So I hope my tips help you feel a little bit, maybe get that zip back in your step, I hope that they give you more passion for life and more zest for life. And I hope that they help you find your thing so that you can find some joy and not be sad and feel like aging is just this depressing, falling into this deep, dark hole of nothingness. One of the things that I did is, so I was a 50-year smoker. I just quit smoking. I actually also started a 30-day no sugar challenge. We have a week left. We're on week 3. We're coming on the end of week 3. The day that we started the 30-day no sugar challenge, I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to quit smoking too and see how that goes. Surprisingly enough, I still am smoke-free and sugar-free, and quitting smoking was a lot easier than quitting sugar. Quitting sugar is hella hard, but we're doing it. I'm doing it. I don't know how the rest of the crew is, how everybody else is doing, but I'm in this 100% balls to the wall, full tilt. Like, I'm serious about this. So here's something funny. I noticed that when I quit sugar, my mood changed. I feel more happy. I feel more at peace with who I am, my age, everything, life, my day to day, my work, my business. I just feel at peace. I just feel very like, okay, this is cool. Like this is my new life now. I'm going to be smoke free and sugar free and I'm eating healthy and I'm back at the gym. Like I just feel really good and I feel like I have more purpose. And I don't like to use the word purpose. I just feel good. I feel good. So quitting sugar really really made a big difference in my life. I've noticed only after 3 weeks, I've noticed that. Anyway, that's what I've done. So I encourage you, and I'm not saying you should quit sugar. I mean, you should quit sugar. You should quit sugar. You should quit alcohol. You should quit smoking. You should quit everything that's bad for you. Yeah, that's up to you to do all that. But try to make healthier food choices because we are what we eat, right? So, I mean, a lot of us, I always use this analogy because a lot of us take better care of our cars and our vehicles than we do our own bodies. And our body is our vehicle and we don't take good enough care. Well, I had a hard time spitting that out. We don't take good enough care of our vehicle. So start making healthier food choices. It's not too late. I'm 62. I just quit sugar, quit smoking. I don't really drink anymore. I think the last drink I had was a sip of champagne at Christmas time. So just, do some research if you need to. I'm not a nutritionist by any stretch of the imagination. So I follow a lot of good doctors and nutritionists on YouTube. So do some research, and especially for your age and maybe if you're on medication or something. And I'll tell you something, once you start taking better care of yourself naturally, eating better, maybe working out a little bit, drinking more water, quitting some of your addictions and your bad habits, you will naturally start taking yourself off of some of the medications that you're on. And that's fact, Jack. Make better food choices, drinking more water, cutting out sugar, less starchy carbs, pasta, pizza, bread, all of that stuff. Like cut back on those. Make better, healthier food choice. Another thing you can do is you can start exercising now. If you have limited mobility, let's say that you can't get outside or walk outside or whatever the case, you can exercise in your home. You can exercise sitting on your couch. I mean, you can do workouts right on your couch and you don't need expensive equipment. You don't need anything like that. And there are a ton of videos on YouTube that'll show you exercises for seniors, chair yoga, couch exercises. They're all over the place. Find a video on YouTube and start exercising. And I know these are just tiny little changes, but they all add up to make a big difference, a really big difference in your life. So those are two things you can start doing. You can start eating better, making better food choices. You can start exercising. And I'm not talking, you don't got to run a marathon and you don't have to start bodybuilding. Just start moving your body. If you're a sedentary person, just start doing this. Just start doing little moves. While you're sitting on the couch, you can just kick out your leg. Just make little movements and get your body working. And I promise you're going to feel a whole lot better. Mentally, this is a little bit of a hard one because when we start, and I'm not a therapist, I probably should have disclaimed all of that at the very, very beginning, but I'm not. But when we start feeling sad, depressed, low down, feeling worthless, invisible, all of that stuff. It's easy to slip into this dark hole, but it's really hard to get out of this dark hole. So you need to catch yourself before you fall so deep into this hole that you can't get out. Like catch yourself when you have a negative thought. And I always tell people, every time you have a negative thought, this is a really, really simple trick. Anybody can do it. Simple. When you have a negative thought, like, I don't feel like this day sucks. Like as soon as you have a negative thought, stop it right away. And I want you to replace it with 3 positive thoughts. When you have that shitty, this is a shitty day. I hate this day. Turn that around and go, wow, I had a really good breakfast this morning. Like those that omelet that I made this morning kicked ass. Or, oh my God, the sun was shining today. It was so nice to see the sun. It was such a beautiful day today. Like, find three positive things that happened to you today and turn that negative thought around. Like, you need to, when we're dealing with mental demons, it's up to you to stop them, because you have control over your mind and your thoughts, and you need to get a grip on them and turn them around. And that's going to save you from falling deep, 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 deep into this dark cesspool of depression. Because I don't want that to happen to you. Like, I really don't want that to happen to you. If you find yourself, and if you are mobile and you can get out, you just choose not to for whatever reason, I want you to force yourself to go out. Just get your shoes on, get a bottle of water. If you drive, get your car keys. I don't care. If you don't drive, just walk. I want you to force yourself. Today, I'm going to go out for 15 minutes. I want you to just go out and go for a walk. Maybe you have, I don't know, maybe you have a dog, like an SPCA. Go to a dog shelter if that's your thing. Or maybe you like to, volunteer nursing homes or daycares or whatever. I don't know. Like, I want you to take 15 minutes and put yourself out there and find and do something that brings you a little bit of joy. Just get out there. Just get your shoes on, make the decision to just get your shoes on and get outside. Because what happens is that when we stay inside and we don't get out, that you're just going to go right back down into that deep, dark hole. And I don't want you to go there. Call a friend. If you can call a friend or say, hey, do you want to go for a walk? Or, I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling sad. Can we go for a coffee? Really, people don't know that we need help or that we're lonely unless we tell them, because people don't read minds, right? You have to tell people that you're, hey, I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling lonely. Can you, do you want to, let's go do something. Let's go to the movies. Let's go where. That's one way to protect your mental health. Another thing is journaling your thoughts. And I love doing this. This is a great exercise. I feel like I'm losing myself here. Journaling your thoughts is really, really powerful, because what happens with your thoughts, if you don't express them, they just stay inside here and they become like these huge mountains when all your little negative thoughts are just tiny little negative thoughts. But because you keep them in here, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And all of a sudden that you're back down in that deep, dark depression hole. I like journaling because you can literally just write whatever the F you want. Just write your thoughts, just get them out. You can write sad thoughts, angry thoughts. You can write happy thoughts, loving thoughts. You can just write whatever's going on in your mind. You just write them all out and get them all out. And, anybody can do that. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can write out all that toxic shit that's just boiling and it's just inside of you. And it's really, really damaging your mental health. So get all those negative, toxic thoughts out and write them out. And you're going to feel, I swear to God, you're going to feel so much better just getting those thoughts out. So that's another thing. And if you like to, let's say you want to be let's just talk about your spiritual health. In case you don't know, spirituality and religion they have nothing to do with each other. They're two different entities. So we're going to talk about your spiritual health, because I think a lot of us at this age, we look back at our lives and go, oh, I wish I was a nicer person. I wish I wasn't so mean to that person. I wish I wasn't so greedy. I wish I wasn't so angry or toxic. And we have regrets, right? Like, I wish I wasn't, and I was such a horrible person. And now here I am, I'm 62 and blah, blah, blah. It's never too late to be a kind person, and you can be a kind and gentle and compassionate person. And I find that after 60, we just get like that. I feel like we have a little bit more compassion, less tolerance and patience for bullshit, but definitely more compassion and empathy for mankind as a whole. To help and to nurture your spiritual health, you can just start doing little things outside of your home. Like you can go volunteer, you can go buy a homeless person lunch, McDonald's or coffee and donut or whatever. Just start making little changes like that. And every you start feeling angry or feeling frustrated or hurt or anxious or whatever, just it sounds so cliche, but just be here now, like just sit where you are, stay where you are, just breathe and just breathe in some nice positive thoughts and breathe in good shit and breathe out the bullshit. Like just center yourself and calm yourself and be here now. I know it sounds kind of corny, but it works. Just embrace the moment that you're in and just breathe out all those toxic thoughts. So anyway, I feel like this video is long enough. I just want you to know that it's not too late to take care of your health, and all these little changes, if you just start doing little things, drinking more water, quitting sugar, go outside and get some vitamin D for 15 minutes, call a friend and ask a friend to join you for a coffee or something, journaling, all these little things are going to add up to just, you're going to notice a big difference in your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. Yeah, so all that. So anyway, so that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. So when I upload a new video, I do upload every Sunday, and I do random shorts and pop up lives every now and again. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch y'all back here on the next video. Goodbye from Guatemala.